Alexandra, I would like you to think about this hypo. The sketch artist testifies, an eyewitness told me the robber had a full beard, or variation 2 for this hypo. The sketch artist testifies, I will write down on a pad of paper what the eyewitness told me about the robber's face. What about the first one of these hypos? If the sketch artist testifies, the eyewitness told me the robber had a full beard, would that be bringing into court an out-of-court statement for the truth of what it asserts?
I would say in this situation, this qualifies as hearsay, and it should not be admitted in evidence, as opposed to the second scenario that would not qualify as hearsay. It would simply be a recreation of the event.
I would like to try to change your mind on this question, and I don't know if I would be successful or not. But if the sketch artist says the eyewitness told me the robber had a full beard, you're interested in calling that hearsay, and I agree with you. Because the sketch artist has told us in words, here's the information the eyewitness conveyed to me. Here's the information the eyewitness relayed to me. The eyewitness told me the robber had a full beard. But in the actual trial, the sketch artist did not quote the out-of-court eyewitness's words. The sketch artist just said, I talked to the eyewitnesses, and then I tried different shaped faces and different kinds of hair, and this picture that I have is what I developed after these conversations. In a way, is it fair to say that the sketch artist was telling the jury, this picture reveals to you the words the eyewitnesses said to me?
I guess that would be a fair assumption. I guess the court also goes on to comparing this to the pictures, to photographs that they are produced by mechanical procedures. And again, I just focus on that word, saying that it recreates a picture and it's not producing an actual statement.
Right. Now let's talk about the one thing that you just brought up with the court. So that's really the second question on this slide. Do a person's eyes and memory record information like a camera's lens and film? Because that's kind of what the majority thinks. They say, we don't have a hearsay problem here because we have a sketch. It's almost like a photograph. Now, by the way, a photograph will never be hearsay. You know why? Because a photograph is made by a camera, and a camera is not a person. Only people are allowed to make statements. So a photograph is not a statement. But this court says your eyes and your memory are the same as a camera's lens and film. Last question for you, Alexandra. Is it true that a camera's film and a person's memory are the same?
I guess, it's a difficult question, just because of all the technology, I guess, that goes into a camera. But I guess they both help to accurately assess the information. However, I would prefer to say that they're not similar.
And I said that would be the last question, so I'm not really allowed to go on and say how are they not similar. But if you were willing to answer that, bearing in mind why we like to talk to people about their recollections, what differences are there between, say, a photograph and the words a person says about something they saw?
I guess we could go back to that, to the first part of the chapter where it talks about like direct and indirect. Again, with the memory, it can fluctuate. You know, you can have a bad perception, and so on. A camera lens and film and recording, you could argue that as, you know, consistent.
That's very helpful. I mean, just elaborating on what you said, you know, in a way you could say it's that precisely because human memory and camera film are different, that's one of the reasons we have the rule against hearsay. If there's a picture, a photograph, there would need to be testimony about the circumstances in which the photograph was made.